Hey everyone, welcome back to our Gunsmith series for patch 12.12. We are working on Gunsmith part 12 now. As far as the parts go, there's nothing crazy fancy about this one, but I want to go over the specifics so that you know what to look for in raid. That's where I got all of my parts. I don't have to buy anything because I found them in raid. It also means these are worth quite a bit more than your regular parts because they're very specific for this task. And as more and more people get to this, we're going to see things like the suppressor and the grip get quite a bit more expensive. So let's look at what Mechanic wants in his task here. So he says, put together an AK-102 with a rotor 43 silencer, Magpul AFG OD tactical grip, and the Zenit Klesh 2U flashlight. Ergo has to be over 42, recoil less than 465, sighting range of 500 or more. And then make sure it doesn't take up more than 8 slots, which means you're going to be folding it. So with that, let's go take a look at the parts that I have saved. I'll have to buy one, but primarily is the rotor 43 556 muzzle brake. That's what the AK-102 is. It's the 556 AK. And then you have the OFG olive drab foregrip along with the Klesh 2U flashlight. Now, the only thing I don't have bought here is the handguard, but we'll get one of those in the mod screen. And I wanted to show you, I've been hanging on to these. I will continue to sit on these for a little while until these start pushing 50,000 rubles, then I'll sell them. But even the, right now, the rotor 43 isn't too bad. It's relatively inexpensive. This will get much more expensive as people get into this task. So if you're really worried about this task, maybe now's the time to go buy the parts before they get too much more expensive. All right, so let's go into the presets. I'm just gonna open up my pre-build for this. I'm using the same handguard RS47 that is in the this AKCA RS47. This is the same thing that's in the wiki. This build doesn't change from the wiki at all. Pretty much what they have there. We'll hit assemble. I'll buy the parts, $104 from Peacekeeper. If you don't have Peacekeeper, you can see you're gonna pay 15,000 for this, so it's not that bad. We'll assemble it. I want to show you here what this costs if you don't have the traders this unlocked. Let me turn off some of the parts that we obviously don't need. So outside of the gun, you're going to be spending about 81,000 in parts. With the exception of this, it's going to be a little bit more just because I got that for cheaper if you don't have that from the traders. Plus another, 50 to 60,000 from the traders for the gun. You can sometimes get it cheaper. But keep in mind, if you do find an AK-102 in raid, it is worth quite a bit on the flea market just by itself because people are using it for this task. All right, now we'll go in and turn this into Mechanic. And that's it. Pretty simple, straightforward. That's Gunsmith part 12 done. And we'll get on to 13. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. Wish you the best of luck in your raids. We'll see you in Tarkov.